All right, welcome back. We are now in the second episode of Algebra. So hashtag two, second episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Say something. Share to others and your friends. So they will also get it. I told you it is for secondary school students and for university students. No worry, we're going to get there to the major matters of university students. This also is for them. All right, let's go on further to question number 6. Question 6 here says subtract 3x plus 3y, subtract 2x plus 3y minus 4z from x minus 2y plus 5z. Observe the question very well. They say you should subtract this from that. If I ask you to subtract 2 from 5, it simply means remove. The word subtract means remove. Remove 2 from 5. How do you remove it? You simply use the 5 and subtract the 2. You say 5, this will become 5 minus 2. That's how you remove it. So which means I'll be using this guy minus this guy. So I'm going to have x minus 2y plus 5z minus 2x plus 3y minus 4z. Somebody might be asking me and say, why am I putting brackets? Well, you see, there are more than one guys, one term. So if it's more than one term, the minus sign is also affect everybody. Because you're subtracting everybody. You are going to subtract 2x from that person, subtract 3y plus from that, subtract minus 4z from that. So to open the bracket now, I'm going to have x minus 2y plus 5z minus times 2x here gives you minus 2x, minus times 3y gives you minus 3y, minus times minus 4z gives me plus 4z. Let's work on the like terms now. X and minus 2x, so I write them together, x minus 2x, going on, minus 2y minus 3y, minus 2y minus 3y, then 5z plus, so plus 5z plus 4z. Very simple work. 1x minus 2x. 1 is smaller than 2, so it's going to be negative answer, negative x. Minus 2y minus 3y, you are simply removing 2 and removing 3. That means you'll be removing 5 altogether. Negative is removed. Then 5z plus 4z gives me 9z. So that is for that. Go on further. Multiply. Multiply 2a plus 5b by a plus b. Wow. I know that you have dealt with this kind of question somehow, but I'm going to show you something on this idea of multiplication. You know, if I told you to multiply 23 by 15, this is how you're going to do it ordinarily. 5 times 3, 15, carry 1. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1, 11. Then 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 2 is 2. And you will now add and simply say 5, 4, 3, 345. What if I tell you that I can also multiply algebra like this? Watch it and let us see. Mathematics is very simple, but you need to pay good attention. I'll be dropping practice questions at the end of my class against the next class. You need to follow along, solve them, and it will be clear. So I have 2a plus 5b, and I have a plus b. I'm going to multiply. I know somebody's watching, say, how are they going to do this? Well, watch it carefully. In this case, you are going to use this last guy now. So 5b times 5b gives me 5b squared. I don't know how we do it before. We use the last guy to first multiply. Then b times 2a gives me 2ab. Of course, it is plus b plus 2a. So that's for that. Then I'm done with this b. I'm going to use the next time term bar. Yes, a times 5b. Am I going to write 5ab? No, under the next term, 5ab. That's it. Then a times 2a was going to have 2a square. I hope you are following. And I'm going to bring them down to add. 5b square comes down. 2ab plus 5ab gives me 7ab. Then 2a square. This is your wonderful answer. How wonderful it is. Please pay attention. Now let's go on to question number 8. I'm still going to try to multiply numbers again and see how many it is. So question number 8, I have multiply 3x minus 2y square plus 4xy by 2x minus 5y. I'm going to use that same method I used just now. 3x minus 2y square plus 4xy. I'm going to have 2x minus 5y. So I'm multiplying them. So going on, 5 minus 5y times 4xy. So minus 5 times plus 4 gives me minus 20. Y times y gives me y square. Then this x there gives me x. This has multiplied that. Now minus 5y times minus 2y square. Minus and minus gives me plus. 5 times 2 is 10. Y times y square is y cubed. Go on. Minus 5y times 3x. Minus times plus gives me minus. 5 times 3 is 15. Y times x is x, y. So we're done with using minus 5y to multiply. Now we'll be going to use 2x to multiply. Now here, as we multiply, we're going to be careful where we place them. 2x times 4xy. 2 times 4 is going to give me 8. X times x will give me x square. Then my y. If I look closely here, nobody is x square y as the coefficient. I place it under, it's not going to help me. I can't add them. So I'm going to come here and write 8x square y. Okay, go on. This 2x now will multiply minus 2y square. So plus and minus is minus. 2 times 2 is 4. X times y square is xy square. If you notice this xy square, you have a coefficient here. So minus 4xy square, I'll put it under here. Minus 4xy square. I will arrange it according to their like terms because I will eventually need to add only like terms. I believe you are following. Now, go on. Lastly, 2x times 3x. 2 times 3 is 6. X times x is x square. Nobody here is x square, so I'll bring it to 6x square there. So now I'm going to add them down. These are x is xy square, xy square. They are like them. Negative 20 added to negative 4. It gives you negative 24 xy square. Then y cube comes down. Minus 15 xy comes down. Then plus 8x square y. Then 6x square. This is what we have. 6x square plus 8x square y minus 15xy plus 10y cube minus 24xy square. So this is your answer. Your options might be in different formats. Let's go for question number 9. Question 9 says simplify 2p divided by 8pq. Many students make some mistake like this when dividing, and they are going to be using this to divide this. No, it is this divided by this. That's 2p over 8pq. P will divide p, remains 2 over 8q. 2 divided 2 is 1, 2 divided 8 is 4, remains 1 over 4q. So that is your answer. And as a way to end this class, I'm going to drop some questions on the board. In our next episode, episode 3, we are going to begin from those questions. So take these questions now. Number 1, find the value of 2xy plus 3yz minus xyz when rate evaluate 3p. We're going to continue with these questions. All right, welcome back. We are now